Hi Dave, it's good to see you today. I just want to go over a few things we discussed in today's session. One of the first things we mentioned, which we did mention last week as well, was relating to your weight transfer, just creating a little bit more of a consistency with the striking. Now, you've been progressing really well, done some really good work since last session as well, but I just want to cover again these same sort of points just to create that consistency and generate a little bit more power, but also being able to strike the golf ball much more solidly, a little bit more often as well. So there, just pop the lines up, around your head, down the centre of your body, again highlighting the swing centre, and just the lines on your legs, just showing how much hip movement you've got and weight transfer you've got during the golf swing. So just looking at your backswing there, you can see how much lateral movement you've got there to your right hand side. So again, what we talked about was trying to keep that a little bit more centred during the swing, so then you've got less recovering or less compensations to make during the swing. So all the movement you've got to the right hand side, you need to move that back to the centre and beyond to get that descending blow into the golf ball. So as we're looking on that downswing there, so you see all that movement there you've had from the right, you're having to recover from, and you've got big movements now to the left hand side coming into that golf ball. You can see there just before we approach impact there, you've got good movements with your lower body. You're actually transferring your weight nicely to the left hand side, but just not quite enough to get your upper centre back onto this line or slightly in front of the line. You can see there your upper centre is just behind the line and your head's just to the right of that circle. So we just need a fraction more weight transfer just to get you back into position to get a descending blow into that golf ball. Just because you're behind the line there, just you run the risk of catching the ground first before the ball, or catching the ball slightly on the upswing and hitting the ball a little bit thin. The other part of the golf swing we looked at was the extension of your arms. Again, as we're looking at the start of your swing there, you can see that your right arm and left arm are nicely extended. And then as we take you through the golf swing, you see there your left arm again, slight bend in it, but again, still quite extended during that swing. As we're approaching the golf ball, you can now see that your right arm isn't quite as extended as it was in your setup, and the left arm has now got a bit of a kink in that as well. And again, what we did discuss is that does take the golf club away from the ground slightly, and also affects the consistency of that strike. So as we take you now again a little bit further into the follow-through position, you can see as now your right arm again isn't extended, and also that left arm further back, you can see the left arm starts to kink quite a bit, and it also works backwards as well. So if we can try and maintain them arms extended all the way through to impact, and then continue that extension through into your follow through position, again we'll make sure and create the consistency, but also the swing arc or the width of the swing will create much more speed. And again, like I say, the consistency of striking the mat or the ground in the right place to get the consistent shot. But again, making sure your arms stay extended all the way through. So we'll do a quick comparison here with Luke Donald. First off, we'll have a look at his weight transfer. So as we're taking you down now into impact, as he starts his swing, you see the movement he's got into his left hand side. So you see how much his hips travel beyond the position of where they were originally. It's probably double the amount of hip transfer or weight transfer that you've got in your swing, which then creates a position where his swing centre is now in front of the golf ball and he's getting the descending blow into the ball. So that's creating that consistent strike. The other part of the swing, again what we discussed, was the extension. So you see in his setup, both arms nicely extended at the dress, halfway back, still nicely extended. You see his right arm just got a little bit of a kink in there, but his left arm's nicely extended. top of his swing, the arms stay extended. As he's approaching impact, you see now as his right arm extends into the golf ball, so his left arm and his right arm are extended. And into the halfway follow-through position, again you see a nice straight right arm, so he's maintaining that extension throughout the golf swing, which is creating, not only is it creating power from a wider swing height, but it's also creating consistency of that strike into the golf ball. So we gave you a few drills to work on. If you have any problems with those, just give me a call. Other than, good luck with it, and I'll see you again next week.